Today we're going to discuss recessed can retrofits with LED as a light source. There are some special nuances about the MaxLite product, so this is somewhat of a commercial, but it's worth it because it's a very unique product, particularly when we get to the commercial side. Let's get started. Today we are going to cover residential and commercial recessed can retrofit kits. These come in a residential size of a 5-6 inch retrofit and a 4-inch retrofit, and commercial sizes ranging from 6-inch to 10-inch. We also have some market data for you that we think are very interesting. Starting with the 5-6 inch retrofit, this is a universal power supply, so it can work 120 through 277. This product dims from about 10% to 100% on 120 volt only. There's no dimming on the 277 volt side. It has a white finish, which is 20/80 rule, the majority of what you'll find out there. The utilities love this product because it has a very high power factor, THD of less than 20%. Driver is mounted externally, so you could replace the driver. There are a lot of facilities, a lot of municipalities that require replacement parts or replaceability of parts for LED products, and this product does have a replaceable driver. What's really exciting about this product is that it's suitable for wet and damp locations. So bathrooms, eaves, anywhere where it's not directly facing water, but where damp locations, wet locations will be fine. The product comes with an E26 adapter for easy mounting. You basically unscrew the CFL or the incandescent bulb, you screw in the Edison base adapter. It has a quick connect on the back end. You plug it to the back of this fixture. Then you simply push the fixture up into the existing can. It mounts with chicken legs or torsion springs very simply. Construction of this can is made with no hazardous materials, so it is RoHS compliant. It is a very durable aluminum heatsink for keeping the heat off of the LEDs, particularly the junction temperature of the LED. Tom from North Carolina asked the question, why virtually no UV radiation? Compared to other light sources, Tom, it has no UV, but there is a slight measurable amount. It wouldn't be fair to say that there is no UV radiation, but the reason why LEDs are so popular in museums these days is because of that. It has a lower radiation output than any other light source, and it's used in places where one wants to preserve things like textiles and parchment and the like. So that's why virtually no radiation. We just try to keep it real here at the MaxLite webinars. I hope that was helpful. The construction of this LED is very modular, so we have the LED array, we have the heatsink, we have the lens. It's all designed for quick manufacturing so that we can have very short lead times for you and your customers. And although it is designed as a 6-inch retrofit, it does fit in most 5-inch cans as well. I wanted to share with you that these are equivalent to 90 watts with 900 and 1,000 lumens, a high CRI of 85, and they come in 3,000 and 5,000 Kelvin, all 14 watts. Now, Tom, back to your question. This product has ETL/UL approval for a long list of manufacturers and their models, and this is just a partial list. A full list can be obtained at maxlite.com. Now, Tom, if you have a job where you require the UL and it's not on our list, we could go ahead and have it UL approved. We'd be happy to do that for you, and we have done that for several jobs where coincidentally the can they wanted to retrofit was not. We do have a long list, and if you need it, we can get it for you, assuming that it fits. Kathy, yes, the 5-6 inch retrofit product is available today. Now, a couple of things about the product. It is listed on the Lighting Facts page. It is ENERGY STAR approved. As I mentioned earlier, it is RoHS compliant. Now, it's important to remember that this is a dimmable product, but only on 120 volts. So on 277 it is non-dimmable. And here is a short list of manufacturers and their model numbers of approved, and by approved we mean it has been tested with the dimmer and the product have been tested together. And in most cases it is not just MaxLite doing the testing, but we also send the product to some of the leading dimming manufacturers, Lutron and Leviton, to get their sign off on compatibility. Notice here a foot candle count. If you're looking at about a 8 or 10 foot ceiling, you're looking at about 6 or 7 foot candles on the floor, which is excellent. Jump over and talk about the 4-inch. Like the 5/6 inch, it is also universal and has the same dimming limitation to just 120 volt, and it does dim down to about 10%. High power factor, low THD, making this very attractive to utilities. Now, I'm going to interrupt myself just briefly to say that MaxLite.com on the front page has what we call the utility finder. What I would recommend is you all click over to that following the meeting, go to the utility finder, load in from a drop-down menu your state, choose your local utility, and it will bring up a list of these products as well as all the other MaxLite products that are available for rebate in your community with your local utility. Not only does it say yes or no, but it tells you how much the rebate is, and even has links for the forms that the utility requires for you to complete in order to get those rebates. So all of that is available, including inventory for these products. Mike, they are available for pricing, and I hope you understand that the audience here today includes everything from MaxLite employees and reps to end users, ESCOs, contractors, distributors. So your best pricing, the best way and fastest way to get your pricing for these products and all MaxLite products is to call customer service or inside sales. Blake, if you could put up the 800 number. I'll continue on the 4-inch. So the utilities love these guys because of the high power factor and the low THD, and also because they meet the minimum requirements or exceed the minimum requirements for those particular rebates. Like the 5/6 inch, the 4-inch does have an external driver, so the driver is replaceable. This is suitable for damp and wet locations, and like the 5/6 inch, this comes with an E26, a standard Edison base adapter, so you can screw it in, plug the other end of the pigtail with a quick connect to the back of the Retrofit. Now this 4-inch, unlike the 5/6 inch, which mounts with torsion springs, this mounts with friction springs, much like the first Cree model that had come out. A little bit about the construction. Like the 5/6 inch, it is a die-cast aluminum heatsink, a very large overkill size heatsink, and has modular construction so that it's very quick for us on the manufacturing side to put this together and get this out to customers. And it does fit using the blade type friction springs. The product is available in 3000K. It has 9 watts and 500 lumens. Here's a list of cans that it is UL approved for. This is a partial list, not a complete list. And let's take a quick look at the 8-10-foot ceiling. 8-10-foot ceiling is roughly 3 to 4 foot candles. For a 4-inch can, that would be perfect. Joe, I see you have a question about DLC approval. This product is not DLC approved. It is Energy Star approved. Now let's talk about the very exciting commercial reset retrofit. Now we have on the line with us Ken Charton, who is the brain trust behind this product, working with the factory, and the engineer is being introduced to the market initially as an 8-inch, and that information is already uploaded at MaxLite.com. But those of you who have joined the webinar today will get a preview of the quick expansion that's coming to this product line. So let's start with a universal 120 through 277 driver. It mounts through friction springs that we supply. This is ETL approved as well as Canadian approved for damp locations. It comes standard with a 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10-inch reflector. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10-inch reflector. The 7 and 10 by special order. The other will be stocked. This product has a CRI of 80 and a power factor, very high power factor, of a minimum of 0.9. The Kelvin temperatures available out of the gate will be 3 and 4,000, but we can make available to you 2,700 and 5,000 Kelvin. This product will have a full 5-year warranty. Like the 4-inch and the 5/6 inch, the product is RoHS compliant. Yeah, thank you, Ken. We are initially launching with an 8-inch. We will have 6, 7, 9, and 10 eventually over the next 5 to 6 weeks, and the 7 and 10 will be for special order only. It does have an external driver, and power supply features an integrated thermal protection. Looking at about 1,500 lumens and an L70 life of maximum 50,000 hours. So L70, 50,000 hours very conservatively. Talk about the wattages. Product will come in 26, 34, and coming soon a 43 watt. The 26 and 34, which are available now, are made with Philips LumaLED LED chips. The product is non-dimming today, but Gen 2 will have dimming, 0 to 10 dimming. As I mentioned earlier, it is 3 and 4000 K available now, but we can do 27 and 5000 Kelvin by special order. 6, 8, and 9 will be standard products. 7 and 10 will be special order only. The small reflector is designed just for the 26 watt. 7 and 8 can be the 26 or the 34, and the 8-inch and up can be any of the wattages. So basically, the way that you will consider this product is you choose your lumen output or your wattage that you're looking for. Then you choose the reflector size that you need, and when that reflector ships, it ships all as a kit, including the trim. Now here's the magic. The installation for this product is fantastic. Basically, you're going to get up in the can where the existing compact fluorescent or HID ballast is living. You're going to cut the power going to that ballast, and you're going to wire it directly to this whip connector. Now you'll have this connector hanging out of the ceiling. You'll see that this electrical box is also besides being a physical enclosure for the electrical connection, it houses a set of quick connects. So you plug the quick connects together, you snap the box back together. Now you simply just push the retrofit up into the existing can using friction. Now a little bit about market share. Ken was able to supply. Today in downlighting we have the majority, just over 50%, still using incandescent. Now the market for CFLs has penetrated over the last 10-12 years and has gotten that portion up to about 32%, mostly displacing halogen and HID, which is 13%, but the LED is still just 1% or a part of 1%. So there's lots of sales for all of us. There's only one direction to go, folks, and that's up when it comes to retrofitting existing cans in the marketplace. And the growth for the downlighting market is substantial. If you look today at around 2013, we're looking at approximately 5.5 million downlight cans being installed. Based on data from the DOE, we're looking at an additional 7.5 million LED downlights will be installed just this year. And next year that will grow and continue to grow. So there's lots of room for sales. We get much longer life with LED, certainly the energy savings we all understand, the maintenance savings, and of course utility contributions where that's applicable, which is a growing number of utilities which are contributing towards these products. Now we were asked earlier about DLC. On these products, actually DLC is not required because there is an Energy Star category. Most of you know that utilities require either Energy Star or DLC for being eligible for rebates. Now the Energy Star is more residential, although they do have some commercial products, where the DLC is strictly commercial and limited to just LED. I want to thank you all again for joining us. We know your time is valuable and we really appreciate you spending your time with us. For any colleagues who you feel that it's important that they see this webinar, they can go to maxlite.com/webinars and pick it up, or they can go to YouTube and search MaxLite and find it there. Thank you all again for your participation and your great questions. Thank you, Ken, for being available to help people with their questions as they went. We will leave the webinar open for an additional little while in case you have any questions while we have Ken and other staff available for you. Again, thank you so much. I am Greg Murphy. I appreciate your time and your attention. Hope to talk with you again soon.